Hey there, welcome. Are you a spiritual director or a spiritual companion longing for that sense of community, that sense of growth that you had during your training program? Sometimes spiritual direction, after you finish your training, you do your 2 years, and then you go out into the world, and it can feel kind of isolating. It feels like you're alone, like you have a small peer group, or maybe you have an individual supervisor, but otherwise it just feels like you're alone. It doesn't really have to be this way, though. The intent, the hope of this channel is to give you the tools to deepen your practice and to connect you with a community of people that want to support you along your path. My name is Chris Edwards. I'm a spiritual director. I'm a supervisor of spiritual directors, and I train spiritual directors. I'm also a certified narrative Enneagram practitioner. I've got over 20 years of experience supporting faith communities and ministers just like you. And I'm currently working on my THD in spiritual direction and hoping to offer something of value to the community. And that's part of what this project is all about. Contemplative practice and sacred listening has really always been a part of my faith journey. I was formed as a priest in the Celtic Christian tradition, and then I spent 2 years with the Benedictines learning how to practice the art of spiritual direction. Today, I continue to explore sacred listening as I sit with my fellow Quakers and wait in worship. I feel like spiritual directors and companions need a space. They need a place after finishing their training, or maybe even during their training, where they can talk to other spiritual directors and engage in community and just refine their practice in some way. This channel is dedicated to helping spiritual directors and companions deepen their practice. So, what can you expect on this channel? What I hope to offer are tools to equip you, insights that might spark your curiosity, and I also want to share reflections about my own experience as a spiritual director as a way of connecting with you. I want to share resources with you that are not just from me, but from all kinds of sources, in hopes that we can all continue to expand our breadth of practice and our idea of what's included in spiritual direction. Since it's me, you're also bound to hear me talk about the Enneagram, deconstruction, faith transitions, thoughts on narrative practice and storytelling, just because those are passions of mine. Whether you're just starting out or you've been guiding others for years, the content here is intended to support your growth. If this sounds like something that resonates with you, hit the subscribe button and then the little bell next to it to make sure that you stay notified and stay updated on any new content we put out. I also want to let you know that I'm aware that watching and responding to videos is a very limited version of community, and I'm interested in creating a more interactive community where we can engage in conversations with each other. And I have some ideas of how we might do that, and I've got something currently in the works. So stay tuned to this channel as I continue to work on that in the background, and I should be making some announcements on that sometime in the near future. Feel free to leave any comments or questions. I'd love to hear what you're thinking about, what you're curious about, topics that you're interested in, and thanks for being here. I'm excited to share this space with you as we deepen our practice together. Blessings.